Today, I am so thankful for these brave private citizens who stepped in to help an injured Kentucky State Trooper. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's research-informed badge cam lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host, John Correa.
I'm your co-host, Mike Williver. Today's video comes to us from Lexington, Kentucky.
MagTech is the only freedom seed I use on the range. I personally have over 100,000 rounds downrange of MagTech, and it's unbelievably reliable, very accurate, and a great value. Pick some up for your next range trip wherever you shop for range supplies.
You got to go read the news stories on this one. It's literally one of the most insane stories that you'll ever hear. You see this trooper is pulling this car over. They are near the airport at Lexington, Kentucky. And the trooper's going to start asking him because he pulled him over because nobody's wearing a seatbelt. You're going to get to hear that in the badge cams here in just a little bit. But the trooper kind of steps outside. You'll hear it in a minute and asks him, hey, keep your hands on the steering wheel, please. Now, when you go read the news story, there's a guy in the passenger seat of this car. The trooper does not know this, who is a multi-time felon, who is a really bad dude, who is actually carjacked the driver of this car and is forcing him at gunpoint in this car. And the carjacker has a court date the next day where his ex-wife is taking him to court on a domestic violence restraining order. He violated it. And so he's just going to decide at some point, you know what? I ain't going to court and I ain't going to jail because he has active warrants out. Now, again, the trooper doesn't know any of this. He's starting to collect information here. We do have his badge cam, and I'm going to let you watch that in a minute. It's really interesting, and there's going to be some incredible stuff. So there you see the guy take a shot at him. The trooper ducks and moves forward. So the guy leans over the driver's seat and shoots several times at the trooper and hits him once in the leg. So he didn't hit him in the face or the upper chest or any of those because the trooper ducked. One of the shots hit him in the leg as he was crawling away. So now our driver gets out and puts his hands up and gets down. Passenger comes around and takes off in the car. But this one's not over yet. I'm going to let you watch the trooper and his badge cam, and what happens there and what happens afterwards is incredibly important. So let's listen in and see how it all goes down.
On the steering wheel for me. Go ahead, put your hand on the steering wheel for me. So go ahead and put your hand on the steering wheel. What's going on? The reason why you don't have your seatbelt on?
It was.
Huh?
It was.
It was. You got the driver's license? Can you roll down the back window? What's going on, bud? Good, good. You got the driver's license on you too? You're not wearing your seatbelt. Do you have any ID on you? Go ahead and put the car in park because they don't park. Where are you guys headed? What is it? Do you have a social? What is it? Four paper shots fired. 3 or 4 paper shots fired.
Careful with your 20.
Right at the airport.
3 or 4 1064.
No bleeding. Shot in the leg. Shot in the leg.
Bullet. 10-4. Village Chart EMS. Did you get a description of the vehicle or what they had on?
10-4 said Ross subject. Just get back. Get back. Just get back. Yeah. 3 or 4. Help, please.
3 or 4, go ahead.
What are you going to do?
Bleeding on the leg.
Tourniquet?
Yes, please.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Here.
3 or 4, you're not coming out.
Bleeding on the leg.
Here.
Shot in the leg.
Here. What do I do? What do I do? You know, just tell me what to do. Yeah. Turn it tight.
Yes. 10 on.
Lean in the leg.
Oh my God. Is that time? It's not time enough, is it?
Did you get a description of what the male was wearing and what direction he fled?
Where's the airport?
Here. Oh my God.
10-4 towards the airport.
Here.
204 is en route to you.
Oh my God.
Bleeding. There's some water, please. God, no way.
Oh my God.
Do you need 911?
Yeah.
Somebody call?
Somebody, yeah. We need a better tourniquet. Do you have a tourniquet on you? Do you have a tourniquet on you?
I got another belt.
Yes.
You got another belt?
Yeah.
I'm not, because I don't have this one good.
Is that the only place you were shot?
Yes, I think so.
Frank for 304.
Somebody called? Are you
Is help on the way?
Yeah.
911 called?
He's got a tourniquet on it. He just got one bullet.
Yes.
We saw pulling out
Yes.
the wrong way. He almost hit us too.
More water?
Yes.
This is a fresh. I just opened it.
911's already been called.
Is that the guy in the black truck? He almost hit us, dude. I was like, what is this guy doing?
If I'd have been 15 seconds earlier, he'd have knocked me right off my bike.
Did he
Frank
shoot
for
you?
304.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is the belt around his leg?
It's not good. I don't have it on here. I've got it on as tight as I can twist it, but he needs another tourniquet.
Do you have a belt?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah, right.
tighten it. Yeah.
Get up higher
Put
as
it
high as you
above
can.
All right, dude.
Okay. Pull your leg this way so they can get through there.
I'm sorry, man.
304.
Hey,
Any more water?
drink it all. Let me know. Hey,
Yeah, just trying to keep the sun off of it. Is that good? Where is
I don't know if I can get any tighter or not.
Oh, shit. Lean up against me.
Over here.
We might just have to hold it.
Where is the shot? Right here?
Down here. That's how the hand is. Did it go all the way through? I don't know. Yeah.
Would you like for me to do that?
Yep, it might be easier for you. I'm just trying to stand behind him so he has something to lean up against.
You
Josh,
wanna
you
give it
good?
some more? You okay? Stay with us.
We're sorry.
Stay with us. Stay with us.
You're alright.
Stay awake.
We're almost here.
Where is 911?
I hear sirens.
You ready for more? Just stay with us. You want me to pour it on your head a little bit? Yeah?
Right.
Sorry, man.
No, you're fine. Just trying to keep his head up. What happened here anyway? The vest? You need the vest off?
I don't
You
even.
alright? Yeah. So what's your name?
We're sorry about this.
Who shot you, bub?
Is that guy?
The guy in the black truck that just got hit us going out.
Hey, stay with us.
He's gone.
You okay?
Stay away.
Stay with
More
me.
water on your head?
You got it.
Anybody got any more water in their vehicle?
Where is? Yeah, see an ambulance coming.
I heard them, but I'm sorry, man. You just tell me what to do.
You
You
okay?
ready for another drink?
Look at me. You married?
Go ahead.
No? Got a girlfriend? Any kids?
Yes.
Yeah? How many? How many kids you got? Huh?
One.
What's her name?
We're in.
Brianne?
Where are you shot at, Hoff?
In the leg.
In the leg?
One in the leg.
10-4.
Ready for a drink?
What's your unit number?
304.
204?
304.
Unit number 304, go ahead. You get the airport locked in?
The truck went that way. It was a black Ford pickup. It was a newer.
It was a Dodge.
Was it Dodge? No, he just about hit us. We had to swerve over to. I was like,
304 radio. You can switch to B. All units need to be on B per 204.
We need an ambulance like now.
you ready for another drink? You talk to me.
They're coming.
I want this last one.
What was you trying to stop him for, boss?
Once.
So they at least have the plate number, right?
It's my truck. It was a friend of mine asked for a ride, and when the cop got behind me, he told me to run. I said, I'm not going to run, man. Wow.
So you know truck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Step back over here for me.
Okay. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hiding. Yeah. Sorry, man. You're good, right? Yeah.
Ready for another drink? I try to get somebody to get some more water up here.
Do you have water? He needs water.
Where did Josh go? And why is he not in the car beside him?
He's walking with her. She was crying.
Oh,
She
okay.
won't know. You want it on your head?
Yeah.
Anybody got a napkin? Wipe his face off just a little bit.
They got a tourniquet on.
Yeah, we got two.
We got a hell.
As best as we could do. If you got something better, then he shot right here.
You okay?
So
how'd you get shot?
this guy right here has all the
I'll lean
info.
back a little bit.
Huh? Lean back?
Lean back.
Just don't go out on us.
EMS finally showed up. They were able to put an actual tourniquet on this trooper. He made a full recovery. Again, the news stories here are insane. Our gunman then drove to a church, killed 2 people, and injured 2 others, like 2 couples that he apparently had a personal beef with. Before then, he was killed by police in a subsequent shootout. So this trooper was the first of 5 people that man shot that day. And again, he didn't make it. That guy ended up taking the asphalt temperature challenge. He killed 2 people in a church before that and wounded 2 others. Terrible incident. For everybody watching this in the Asp Unlimited app, first of all, thank you. We love you so much. I'm so grateful for you. And also, this is a good cause for us to be thankful. This one will post next week on the YouTube channel. So I just want you to know I'm thankful for you. Good grief, Mike. I think this is, if there's one big lesson here, this is why troopers, agents, officers, sheriff deputies, you need to treat every stop like a training evolution. Every single stop like, man, this could be the real deal, because you don't get advance notice of when it is the real deal. So I'm not saying to treat everybody like they're a felon, but I am saying do the right thing, hug your B pillar, use your tactics. So then that way you put yourself in the best position when it pops off, because it's always the bad guy who starts the fight.
When I first watched this through, John, I actually was watching this portion of the tape, and I'm like, whoa, it looks like he's standing directly in front of the driver's window, full presentation, not using the B pillar. But then when you watch his badge cam, it looks like he was a little standing back off a little bit from the B pillar. So tough to say, but as John said, treat every stop like it's a training evolution, like you're expecting there could be trouble. Doesn't mean be forceful or rude or treat everyone like, like a fleeing felon, as John said, but be ready. I do want to say that this officer, I wish the badge cam would have shown a little bit more of the offender, the guy in the passenger seat, his expressions, his demeanor, because all those things could be cues, visual cues for the officer, for the deputy, the trooper in this case, to go, this guy's not acting right. Something's up with him. I need to put my antenna up a little higher. My spidey senses are tingling. But unfortunately, from the angle of the badge cam, all we see is sort of the side of the truck. But officers, pay attention to the other people inside the car, not just the driver. What are they sweating? Are they conspicuously ignoring the fact they're in the middle of a traffic stop? All those sorts of things come into play. So just bear that in mind.
I also think here very important that our trooper ducked. I mean, you don't get advance notice. This guy just literally sticks a gun out in front of him in your direction, pulls the trigger, and thank God missed, because otherwise this trooper goes home and meets Jesus. And his first reaction is to get down. And I think that was an excellent reaction. Though, Mike, I do think at that point, probably moving back towards his car was a smarter choice than moving out into the field. But I'm hard pressed to give him too hard a time about it.
Yeah, I'm sure at this moment he's thinking, what do they call it, John? Monkey brain or the lizard brain or whatever. At this point, he's just like, I've got to do something right now, and I'm not sure what that is. Ducking was great. I think, especially when you're dealing with a high truck like this, like a lifted vehicle like this, you've got room to duck. What's quicker, to just move your head out of the way of whoever is shooting, or to draw your gun and back up or whatever? If he'd have ran backwards towards his car, I would have preferred that. But I think in that moment, ducking was probably the thing that saved you from getting shot, potentially in the face, neck, or chest. Look, this is something you have to practice in your head. I bet you that trooper practiced ducking, by the way. I bet he thought about that before this happened. But also, run through those scenarios in your head. Let's say this happens to me. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Going in front of the vehicle made me nervous for a lot of reasons, not the least of which is if the driver had been one of the bad guys, he could have thrown it and drive and run him over, any number of things. But as John said, he just got shot at probably for the first time in his life, so I'm not going to give him too hard of a time.
No, and I mean, just this whole thing is insane. And so there, look at the driver here. He's like, oh no, I don't want any part of this. If you're paying attention, this is the guy who's going to come up to the trooper and offer the first aid. This is the first guy who the trooper just a minute ago, this guy's in the truck where he gets shot at. So as the trooper crawls away, I don't blame the trooper for being awfully skeptical of this guy coming to his aid. Now, let's think as well here, Mike. And again, I got just super duper respect for this trooper. I'm starting it up here when he is crawling away. You're crawling through that field. I think at some point you get your gun back out and you make sure this guy is not at least firing uncontested at you. I also want to ask, trooper, where is your tourniquet?
Yeah, that's a really good question, actually. Look, if you're in a traditional uniform, as this trooper is, he probably doesn't have the option to have a tactical vest or whatever. That's not a reason to not have a tourniquet on your person. You can have it on an ankle kit. You can put it on your duty belt, whatever. Make sure it's on you, and this is exactly why. I also want to mention, I understand getting the heck away from the guy shooting at me is definitely your basic human instinct, is to get away from the danger. He doesn't know how badly he's hit, so I think he's thinking survival now instead of trying to engage with this guy, and I don't blame him for that. I'm not judging him. However, try to keep track of the bad guy and where he's at, because all this running through the field is not conducive to your survival. If you are in fact shot in the femoral artery or whatever, getting your heart going faster is not helpful. So get it figured out as soon as you can. Try to keep an eye on the bad guy. Find some cover. It looks like cover options were limited from what I'm guessing, what I'm looking at here. He didn't have a lot of options for cover. So here we find ourselves now being approached by what we think is the bad guy. I don't even know if he knows who shot at him, but this guy could be the accomplice. So this trooper's got to be like, I'm not sure you're the person that won't help me right now, but here you are.
And I do think it was wise, really wise for him to ask the trooper if he could help. Trooper, I'm here to help. I want to help you. And that's smart, right? And yes, okay, he used a belt. It kind of sort of worked, but recognize it's pretty low stress to keep a functioning Committee of Tactical Combat Casualty Care approved tourniquet on your person. And I keep a soft T wide in my first aid kit. And this is one of the reasons I keep a first aid kit, because I want to know how to use it. And all these other folks showing up, I super commend them all, Mike, because they stepped in when a lot of people would run off. But having a little bit of training and a little bit of equipment could have made this one a whole lot easier, because with a good tourniquet, a good set of shears to make sure that you've got it okay, some good gauze, this one here, you put yourself in a much better position to offer real help to this trooper.
You've heard people for generations lamenting the fact that our high school students don't have home ec and shop class. They're not taught how to balance a checkbook, all that sort of thing. And I agree with that. Those are important skills. I think every high school curricula across the country should have stop the bleed, CPR, and first aid training. It should be taught to everyone. I don't know why it's not. So these people come and do their very best. Understand, let's say you're watching this video today, you're a private citizen, and you go on to the Active Self-Protection website and you order a trauma kit, and you're like, I'm going to be prepared. And then tomorrow, before it arrives, this happens to you. You see this. There's other things you can do. If you're going to use a belt, you need to cinch that so tight that the person you're putting it on is angry at you. It should hurt a lot if it's working on the leg or on the arm. Also, direct pressure can work. I was at a scene of an active shooter where I put my knee on someone's leg wound and just pressed down as hard with all 250 pounds of me for a few minutes until EMS was cleared to come in, and just kept that wound. There's other things you can do. So I really do want to commend these people. This is how you're in the South or adjacent to the South, is all these people are rushing to the aid of this law enforcement officer. That doesn't happen everywhere across the country. So I really am fond of the fact that these folks stepped in and did what they could. Who knows if this trooper would have made it without their intervention?
Yeah, totally agree. If somebody's shot in the upper leg, right, the femoral artery runs down the inside of your leg. And so getting that person rolled up over on that hip and sticking your knee kind of right in their inguinal crease, right where the groin meets the leg, and put all your weight on it will stop that artery pretty good and act as a tourniquet. You can't do anything else, but you can do that. And trust me, they will not like it. It's miserable when somebody does it to you, but it's better than bleeding to death, okay? So if you're seeing, remember, when do you put a tourniquet on? When you see icky amount of blood. When you see blood that makes you go, oh, geez, it's time for a tourniquet, right? If you don't see that, okay, maybe not. Just keep an eye on him. You may not need that. Maybe some gauze. Maybe, again, a T-shirt would do it enough. The biggest thing here is these people were willing to step in, and that attitude is absolutely commendable. But recognize that you got to have some skills and some plans. So the skills, get some first aid training, friends, even for those of us who don't want to carry a gun. If you don't want to carry a gun because you don't want to get involved in something like that, okay, I get it. But you can carry a first aid kit. You can carry your equipment on you. I wear an ankle first aid kit every single day. I literally went to a funeral today with an ankle medical kit on my ankle. If I can do it, you can do it. And know how to use it. Have that plan to have that equipment, because that can make you far more effective. I'm super glad this trooper made it. I think that is a commendable. I'm just so grateful for these citizens stepping in, keeping the trooper alert and awake, getting on the phone with 911, getting EMS there. Grateful for EMS that showed up. This one, it sucks that this guy then ends up turning the gun on 4 more people before ending up getting stopped by the cops. But I'm grateful that they were there and doing that too. And man, let's count our lucky stars today. Let's be grateful for the blessings in our life this Thanksgiving season as we seek to cover our asp.